everyone. I'm Susan Huckle, and here's what's happening in LA this week. At its annual ceremony, the Los Angeles Police Foundation recognized the extraordinary actions of LAPD officers in the field. Officers went above and beyond in dangerous situations, helping others and saving lives.
You know, today we had Above and Beyond, which is the award ceremony we hold annually. Today was the 100th anniversary. This began in 1925, recognizing officers who go way beyond what anybody could expect realistically from somebody out there, saving lives. Today we had a Medal of Valor recipients, which is the highest award for bravery that we give, and others recognized for basically saving lives in very dynamic and dangerous situations. And we had the Liberty Award recognizing a canine who was, in this case, shot during a search, continued forward and was able to apprehend the suspect. It was really something special, I think, for everybody in the audience to see.
It's an honor to be here and to receive an award that not many people get to receive. In 2023, I was assigned to Valley Traffic Division as a motorcycle officer, assigned to DUI Task Force. I was traveling westbound on Roscoe Boulevard, and a vehicle traveling eastbound in the wrong way of traffic collided head-on with me. I went 50 feet on the pavement into a parked vehicle where I ended up, and I ended up breaking my left ankle, hurting both knees, my back. Many people don't live to receive this award, so I'm honored to have it.
The Purple Heart is presented to Officer Joseph Gall.
So we were at the hospital with my partner and I on an unrelated incident when we were approached by hospital staff alerting us that a male individual was alleging that he had a firearm. At that point, my partner and I made contact with the individual who was uncooperative, kept his arm behind his back and stated multiple times he had a firearm, and for us to back off. Could have turned into a deadly situation, but we were able to de-escalate the situation and take him into custody without using much force. That situation was very dynamic, considering we had patients, we had hospital staff nearby, so we had to think about everybody's safety at the same time, thinking about the suspect's safety along with our safety. So we did the best to keep calm, give them concise directions, and pretty much come up with a plan that would mitigate the use of deadly force. And we were able to do that successfully, which was a turnout that we wanted.
For the career, it's great. It's nice to be recognized by the department. It is just, we did our job. It was just nice for the department to see how well the job went. But personally, it's even better. I have two little children who got to see me receive this award. So to have my family get to see how great it is to work for the department and how things are was probably better than the professional was the personal.
I think these are everyday heroes, and I think everybody can relate to that. We love our heroes, and the incredible bravery of our LAPD officers is commendable, and I wish more people in our community could see this so that they can see that, yes, you call the LAPD when you need help.
I wish we could take what we saw today and be able to spread it out to the community overall, because the type of things that our officers are doing day in and day out on behalf of people they don't even know is pretty impressive. And so I want the public to be able to know that if they need help, we're here for them.
Councilmember Adrien Nazarian joined LA civil rights and community members at a recent Shine LA event. While these cleanups look to the city's future hosting of the Olympics, this one also paid tribute to a former council member whose love of LA always shone through.
Thank you so much for coming out to Shine LA.
Today we had the kickoff of Shine LA in North Hollywood, and it's going to be going throughout the eastern San Fernando Valley. It was wonderful to have the mayor here, the mayor's team here, and we were joined by multiple different nonprofit organizations in the community, all in the spirit of cleaning up our parks, our public spaces, getting them ready for the major world events that we have coming up, but at the same time making sure that we keep it clean as well.
It's a beautiful day to make LA shine, right? Absolutely. We are building a better and a cleaner Los Angeles with Mayor Karen Bass and Councilmember Nazarian. We are very grateful for the support of Rec and Parks, as well as the Public Works Department and the good folks at Community Beautification for helping us to bring better and cleaner Los Angeles. We want the world to come and see a beautiful, clean Los Angeles.
The Department of Civil Rights has started a wonderful campaign, re-energized a new campaign of I belong, you belong, we all belong, because the reality is this country, this city, this state was built on immigrant power. It doesn't make sense to pick out any one individual group and say you don't belong. We all belong. We're the very fabric that makes this city great.
We send a powerful message that when it comes to our climate, when it comes to our environment, when it comes to the political environment that may sometimes seem overwhelming, we are not powerless. We come together. We step up for our community. We stand up for our community. And we are here.
Today, we are celebrating Tom LaBonge Day of Service at the Shine LA event. We are intentional to send a strong message that Los Angeles is united. When we work together, we play together, we live together, and we lift a better Los Angeles.
Thank you very, very much for this day. I mean, man, you know what? Tom would be here. For him, this is what LA is all about.
Number 35 on the channel, number 1 in our hearts.
My family and I are really honored every year. 4 years later, it started in 2021, and to be here now and to see the turnout and the leadership, the partnership with other city departments is really special, and that's what my dad was all about. He knew the names, or at least the street that you lived on, of every person he worked with. You know, he was really interested in connecting with people. He didn't always stay within the boundaries of his own council district. He loved all of the city, and he really cared about making sure people who lived here and who were visiting saw that love and felt it for themselves.
I never knew a better cheerleader for our wonderful city than Tom LaBonge. And so in his memory, in his spirit, we're gonna go about, because LA is for everyone. And let me just say, for everybody, have a wonderful Shine LA Day. Thank you very much.
Councilmember Isabel Jurado joined city leaders and legal enforcers to highlight copper wire theft. This ongoing and pervasive crime drains city resources and has a huge impact on public safety for Angelenos.
We're here today at the 6th Street Bridge to urge Governor Newsom to sign AB 476. That would make sure that folks that are stealing copper wire and selling them ensure that there's accountability there, that recyclers won't be accepting these stolen copper wire that's keeping our city in the dark.
We have to increase the penalties to folks who are stealing copper wire. In this bridge alone, 38,000 square feet was stolen. $11,000 was cashed in on it, but it cost taxpayers $2.3 million just to repair, and the lights are still out today.
What makes our communities and our cities great is its people, right? First and foremost. What supports its people, though, is infrastructure. And us having intact infrastructure that then is able to do the things that it's supposed to do, light up its streets, to make our neighborhood safer, to then power the future by having EV chargers. In order for us to make sure that we're ready for the future, we have to protect it today and make sure that foundation stays in place.
LA County Sheriff's Department has to respond to those calls that include crime. The DA's office has to prosecute those crimes as well. But at the end of the day, they're sending a message to the community that we are watching. And if these penalties go up and the governor signs this bill and people are stealing and they're caught doing that, even the junk dealers and the recyclers who are caught taking it as well, that there's going to be penalties on that. And that the more that we start to increase folks watching this sort of activity, the less value that the copper wire actually has, and we can keep our communities connected and safe.
This issue is so important to our district and our residents, and it's one of the priorities that we have to make sure that we light up CD14 again.
Mayor Bass signs a new executive directive. A decade of revitalization is celebrated at Jordan Downs. And October is Cybersecurity Awareness Month. These stories up next on CityBeat.
Mayor Karen Bass has signed an executive directive to streamline processes and improve efficiency at Los Angeles World Airports, the Port of LA, and the LA Department of Water and Power. According to Bass, this directive will aid major infrastructure projects by enabling faster decision-making and better financial management. Projects underway include the Convention Center expansion, rebuilding the Palisades, LAX airfield and terminal upgrades, and modernization at the port. The executive directive aims to save time and money for the airport and port as they carry out complex infrastructure and logistics projects. For more information, visit mayor.lacity.gov/press. LA City Housing Authority, HACLA, joined residents and development partners to commemorate a decade of revitalization at Jordan Downs. 10 years of development has brought $664 million of investment into the Watts neighborhood, resulting in 787 affordable homes. At the event, HACLA also announced $6.1 million for a new children's park with the building set to begin in November. According to HACLA, their commitment to Watts continues and includes building more homes for rent and ownership, creating jobs, and expanding green space. For more information, visit hacla.org. LA City Emergency Management Department is highlighting that October is National Cybersecurity Awareness Month. Staying secure online includes using strong passwords, updating software, turning on multi-factor authentication, and recognizing phishing attacks. In addition, the department advises being cautious of unsolicited messages and to avoid sharing sensitive information or credentials with unknown sources. According to the Emergency Management Department, small, consistent actions can protect your privacy. For more information, visit emergency.lacity.gov.
Over to Wilmington now, where Sparky, the mascot of the Los Angeles Sparks, continued their outreach journey. The LA Sparks basketball team and the city's Department of Aging are working together to bring movement and joy to seniors in the community.
We are at the Wilmington Senior Center, and we are doing a outreach, basically. We're here to bring some positive fun and joy and good vibe to the seniors here.
The Sparks Community Outreach Team, we discussed this partnership of getting seniors active, getting them moving, bringing generations together. They excitingly said yes, and so here we are. We started off in August at the Sparks game, so for a lot of our seniors, it's their first time at a WNBA game. They had a lot of fun. A lot of those same seniors are here today, and generations came together. So we had the children of the seniors, adult children, grandchildren, families, friends, neighbors. They were all there, and we had a great time.
We want to get them up and moving around first, active, having some fun, kind of let them buy into what we're bringing today. We'll do some line dancing, make some good memories, but then we're also going to play some bingo. We have our mascot here, Sparky. He's going to walk around and take some great photos. Oh, we got a special guest. Hold on now. Oh, shoot. That's my guy. So, yeah, he's going to bring some excitement today. So I think that's part of what we really enjoy about being at these centers, is making sure that everybody feels remembered, warm, welcome. And so we're trying to come in and not only pick up on some of that energy and that excitement and that wisdom, but also provide some youth to them as well and make sure that they feel welcomed and loved.
It's been fun. It's been fun. They are really energetic, and yeah, they did give a spark to everybody here at the center. It's uplifting.
Estos lugares son muy esenciales para todos nosotros, porque el cual nos acogen a todos nosotros para venir a pasar un tiempo maravilloso. Necesitamos estos lugares para socializar más con todos nosotros o con todos ellos.
To me, it makes them still feel like they belong, you know, and to get them out here and get them doing stuff as a community, they're having a great time and they feel wanted and still feel youthful.
We just are so thankful to be here. We're thankful that the seniors get a chance to know that they are heard, they're seen, they're valued, they're a valuable member of society. So we're just so thankful, and we're looking forward to more.
Bringing the sounds and sights of the Caribbean to South LA was all part of this heritage celebration. Council President Marquise Harris Dawson joined the community at the 8th Annual Caribbean Heritage Festival.
We're here at the Crenshaw Multiples Plaza for the 8th Annual Caribbean Cultural Festival here in Los Angeles. Goes along with Hollywood Carnival that we have every year. This year is so important. When ICE is out there and our communities are being raided and we're being terrorized by our own federal government, this immigrant community said we're gonna be outside, we're gonna be loud, and we're gonna be together, and we're gonna stand tall for our heritage, also stand tall for our place as Americans and as Angelenos.
Festival was excellent. All the artists performed brilliantly. Excellent food. We had a wonderful time. Well, I think it's great to have the whole community, Africans, Trinidad, all the islands, all the Caribbean islands come together and have this, the whole neighborhood. It's wonderful. Blessed.
The Caribbean community is a part of the tapestry of Los Angeles and Southern California, the United States. And so Los Angeles is a very important place to have a celebration. Because there are so many people from every country in the Caribbean, Central America, South America, the Americas that originate in the Caribbean. Every year you can count on us being here, celebrating Caribbean heritage, here in South LA, in the heart of the African American community, celebrating this very beautiful, important, and strong diaspora.
We would love to have you next year to join us for this fun event and create great memories with these wonderful performers and great people having the time of their life.
The theme for the 4th Annual LA for All campaign is a simple one that bears repeating. We belong. LA's Civil Rights Department celebrated in the city with inclusive events to help give that feeling of belonging to everyone.
We are so excited to have the LA is for Everyone campaign branch out to the We Belong campaign. This week, we are celebrating LA for All Week, and we are launching the Belonging campaign during Latino Heritage Month to send a strong message that all of us belong here.
Especially in this moment where so many attacks are coming from the federal government, we have to continue to reaffirm our commitment to the entire community of Los Angeles, because we know that is a diverse community, and to let people know that we will be there for them, we will protect our families, we will do anything we can to make sure that we continue to live by our values.
As part of this campaign, our department has been organizing both in-person and virtual Know Your Rights information to help people with family preparation plans, to help them understand truly what their rights are, how to access free legal counseling support, and other critical services.
When segments of our community, many segments of our community, feel unsafe, unsure, uncertain, it's critical that government bodies, entities, and leadership steps up and make sure that everyone feels that they belong, they're part of the family.
We stand with all communities, all faiths, and we want to build a better Los Angeles, and we are doing it by making sure everyone feels like they belong.
A drum can sound out the rhythms of life and unite communities in celebration. That was the case at the Watts Towers Day of the Drum Festival.
We have the 43rd Annual Watts Towers Day of the Drum Festival here at the Watts Towers Arts Center campus. It's very important that we continue to do this festival, especially now. People need a break. People need to relax and just enjoy the arts, and that's what we're doing with master musicians. We don't mess around. All of these musicians are local musicians and master musicians. And today, with the Day of the Drum, we've had many different cultures, and that's what we do. We have to introduce each other to other cultures so we can not only appreciate our own festival, but appreciate other cultures.
Nosotros somos de Venezuela y es un honor estar presentando en este festival todos los tambores que hemos traído de nuestro país y compartiendo toda la afro-venezolanidad aquí en Los Ángeles.
There's nowhere else where you see different cultures playing drums in one place out here in Watts, because there's so many different people, so many different cultures that we have coming down here performing some great music. I mean, it's important for me to be here, and we love doing it. And this is over 40 years we've been doing the Day of the Drum Festival. We love it!
This is my second time I perform on Watchtower Festival, and today I brought my percussion group with me from Iran, from the Middle East. Now they hear like full ethnic percussion.
So in Brazil, this is part of the heartbeat. This is part of the groove of Brazil, the samba.
I think it's very important to come in person and bring live music, live drumming, celebrate Afro rhythms.
So come on down to the Watchtowers Arts Center campus because we got a lot of love for you. Need a hug? Come on down.
And the beat goes on for the 43rd year at Watts Towers. 100 years of lighting the way for LA. In this week's feature story, our Maria Hall Brown is in conversation with Miguel Sangalang, the head of LA Street Lighting, which is celebrating 100 years in the city.
I'm delighted to be joined today by the Executive Director of the Bureau of LA Street Lighting, Miguel Sangalang.
Thank you for having me.
Lovely to have you here.
The mission of the Bureau of Street Lighting is to light the way for Los Angeles. I love that mission.
All right, so let's actually talk about the Bureau legitimately. Sure. 250,000 lamps.
Yeah.
That seems like a lot of light bulbs to change.
Yeah, it is. So 250,000 lights connected by 9,000 miles of underground conduit, 27,000 miles of copper wire that power the whole system. We cover almost every neighborhood in the city of Los Angeles. You know, 2 out of 3 streets in Los Angeles will have a street light on it that we manage.
This must be a really fun celebration to celebrate 100 years and all the stories that these lamps tell.
The street light today is part of the background, right? It's something that we know is there. It provides the service, but the genesis of it, the history is far more kind of creative and innovative than I think one might think.
It's my understanding that each neighborhood kind of was responsible for the design of their own lamps in order to represent the neighborhood. So there's an enormous diversity of style and artisanal qualities to all of these.
That's right, that's right. And what we have now is a unique collection of over 400 different designs. Wow. And that's spread throughout the 470 square miles of the city, right? And it pretty much, as you said, kind of grew up with the city. Different neighborhoods, as they would rise and they would want street lights, they would design their own. So you have Wilshire specials, you would have things like the Broadway special, Hollywood special, Van Nuys special. So there's just different ones that the neighborhoods would kind of adopt and say, this is the one that we wanted.
I think they could legitimately be called art. I mean, some of them have turned into art pieces. Obviously, I think most people know Urban Light, which is in front of LACMA. Are there other art installations that have been done with former practical lights that are now not practical but still worth our attention?
Yes, Sheila Klein's Vermonica that actually shows the progression, time progression of all the different street lights.
With all of the diversity of street lamps to choose from, what is, as the executive director, your favorite?
Well, if you're going to put me on the spot like that, I would say the Wilshire Special that we have is an amazing piece, again, just because it kind of harkens back to that origin of us. And it's huge. You would never expect, we have them in the field right now. You would never expect that while you're walking on a sidewalk, there's this 5 foot tall, 2 foot wide, like gargantuan streetlight. When you have it next to you, it's that big, right? But when it's up there, it just looks like any other streetlight. Not to say nondescript, but like unassuming kind of light that has a great history.
Well, if people want to learn more about the 100th anniversary or just about how to call in if they need some help with the lighting on their streets or just have any questions, what's the best way for people to get in touch?
The best way for people to get in touch, well, 2 things, right? If there's any issues that you have with street lighting, please log your service request with MyLA 311 or call 311 itself. For all other things, and if you're inquisitive about our history, please visit lalights.lacity.org.
Thank you so much. This is really, really fun.
In this week's Things to Do, Taste of Soul is back for its 20th year. Get your spook on at Boo at the LA Zoo. And enjoy the original Beetlejuice movie at the Port. All this up next on Things to Do.
Back for the 20th year running, Taste of Soul says they are the largest free one-day street and food festival in California, and we won't argue with that. On Saturday, October 18th, join in the fun at this family-friendly festival along Crenshaw Boulevard between Barack Obama Boulevard and Stalker Avenue. Don't forget your appetite, as there will be over 150 delicious food offerings. Enjoy live entertainment on the music stage, including headliner Montel Jordan. Head to historic Crenshaw Boulevard for all the action at Taste of Soul 2025 on Saturday, October 18th from 10 a.m. until 7 p.m. For more information, visit tasteofsoulLA.org. Get ready for the spooky season with Boo at the LA Zoo. The Halloween spirit will be in full swing for 2 frightfully fun weekends at LA Zoo beginning on Saturday, October 18th and Sunday, October 19th. There will be trick-or-treat stations featuring premium candy giveaways while stocks last. See the animal pumpkin feedings, enjoy themed photo ops around the zoo, and enjoy the interactive education stations. If you dare, you can head to the lair to see scary snakes, frogs, and lizards. Boo at the LA Zoo is free with admission or your LA Zoo membership. For more information, visit lazoo.org. On Friday, October 17th, join the Port of Los Angeles for a free family-friendly fall movie night. The movie is the original Beetlejuice, where a ghostly couple try and scare away the new occupants of their home. Starting at 6 p.m., there will be games and arts and crafts in the outdoor courtyard. Bring a blanket and chairs and settle in for some scares with this 1980s dark fantasy comedy horror film. Head to the Port on Friday, October 17th for the movie screening of Beetlejuice, beginning at 7:30 p.m. For more information, visit lawaterfront.org/events. And that's a look at some things to do.
And that's all for this week. I'm Susan Huckle, and from all of us here at LA This Week, thank you so much for joining us. Remember that you can watch us online anytime at lacityview.org. We're also on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube. See you next time for more LA This Week.